Welcome, Kletus Race Roadside Service. Well, we were going to have a very exciting day of a lot of sitting around getting paid. That was going to be amazing. Um, Now, it's a job that's going to be going on for like 2 weeks, but I only get to do it for one day. And he doesn't know what he wanted me to do the rest of the week. So yes, I don't know. This is just I'm pretty salty. I'm pretty fucking salty. Well, yeah. So this job, I mean, I showed up on time. I got out here. It's raining today, so I drove the truck in, and I get out here to this site, and it's see a little bit of lightning every now and again, and it's raining. And what we were going to be doing is we were going to the terminal, a fuel terminal. I believe gasoline. I don't know. They could have gasoline and diesel. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I went over in Fairfax. There's a big terminal here, and they have a valve that goes to the very bottom of the tanks, and they were gonna drain out all of the water that's in the bottom of the tanks, because just it happens, and these are like. I believe they're multi-million gallon tanks. I don't know the exact size, but they are giant tanks, giant reservoirs, and they wanted to get it's just like I don't know, a quarterly, maybe a monthly, maybe a yearly. I don't know how often they do these water draws, but I was ready to do it. Got out here, went inside, checked in, got me some coffee, talked some shit with the guys inside, and then they said just go hang out in your truck and we'll come get you whenever we're ready for you. And so I went out to the truck and hanging out. Just I Tucker Carlson just dropped that 9/11 files, the first episode of the 9/11 files or whatever. So I've been listening to that a little bit. Just I don't know. I don't really. I wouldn't say I've subscribed to any of the conspiracy theories. I'm just a nobody, but hey, I'm interested. Let me just watch it. I mean, I ain't no activist or nothing, but I'd like to. If there's more information on it, hey, I'm interested to listen. Is it going to do anything for me other than entertain me? No, no. But anyways, no, my boss called me. It's 8:30. I got out there at 7. So an hour and a half into the job, and then my boss called me and said, "Hey, yeah, they're canceling the job for today and tomorrow." I'm like, "Alrighty." I was only on it for today, so whatever. Now I'm gonna go back to the shop. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go back to the shop. This is the scary part. But no, this was yesterday. Whenever I saw him put my name up on it, I was like, "What is that job?" He's like, "Oh, you're doing water draws." I was like, "Well, that's right down the street from our fucking shop. Sounds like it's gonna be a short fucking day." He's like, "No, it's not gonna be a short day. It's gonna be a long ass day. You're gonna be out there for 10 to 12 hours just sitting around. And what they would do is they would open up the valve to the bottom of the tanks or whatever and let water drip out. And then as soon as they start, dumping out gasoline or diesel or whatever's in those tanks, they're going to shut the valve. But they're going to do it at basically a drip. And I think the bottom of them tanks are concave. So any water should be at the very, very bottom. So as soon as you get one drip of gasoline or diesel, they just shut her down. And then they're like, all right, move on to the next one. And they got a bunch of those tanks. Um, so it's going to be a really easy day of just kind of sitting around. I was a little worried yesterday because I didn't know. I mean, I should have known it was going to rain today, but I had no idea. I thought it was going to be another hot fucking day. It was pretty hot yesterday. And since I'm in there, I gotta wear my fire rated clothing, which my jeans are always fire rated, but I gotta wear the fucking long sleeve shirt, button up shirt, big ass thick ass shirt. It's not really that thick, but on top of a regular T-shirt, it would be warm. But no, I was like, okay, it's gonna be cloudy and rainy all day. As long as we don't get no lightning, it's gonna be a good time. Because whatever, who gives a shit if there's a little bit of rain? But I when I went in there to go talk to the guy, he's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cancel the entire week, which doesn't really bother me that much but now I'm gonna have to. Now the guy that was supposed to be doing this job, now I'm gonna fight with not fight, but it's gonna be a competition on who gets to do what job, and he's got more seniority than me, so uh, I imagine any jobs that come up to be done are gonna be given to him first. Maybe me and him can both go out and do a job. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's a car back there. It is dark, rainy, and gloomy. And there's a black car. Oh, they just turned their headlights on. They had their headlights off. I could not fucking see them. And I'm like trying to merge onto the road. I'm like, I can't even tell where you're at, bud. I know you're back there somewhere. So now I don't know. I just it's really bothering me that we got a bunch of new guys coming in here, and they all got nice cush jobs just driving down to fucking Oklahoma every single day. That's all they have to do is drive down to Oklahoma, turn around and drive back. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. I don't know why I'm not, able to do that. I understand those guys, a lot of them are Class B, so they can't drive Class A. But there are a couple of Class A jobs doing that run, and they're newer guys. So why? I'm over here worried about seniority with this other guy. Apparently, seniority doesn't mean a fucking thing because I've got seniority on all these new guys that are doing that cush job that I'd like to have. But no, they want me to be the fucking bitch to run around. I'm getting pretty upset here. I know now today won't be so bad. I don't think. I think I'm going to go in there because yesterday I tried to do some online trainings. I took it was a $75 training that I signed up to do, and as soon as I got to it was just an introduction. There was like 17 slides of an introduction, and then I finally got to the slide of like where it's actually talking about shit that I'm gonna have to test on at the end or in the middle or whatever. I don't know. And then I get taken off of that test, so now I gotta go. I don't know. I'm thinking today that's what I'm gonna focus on is just doing online trainings or whatever the fuck, which is fine because that's what needs to be done. But do you think the company is going to want me to get overtime doing online testing? No. And do you think that my boss having a guy having his job canceled, hanging out of the shop, anything that pops up, oh, I got a guy right here. Okay, well, I can't do trainings. I can't go out and do your jobs, and you're not going to give me any fucking overtime. I already know it. I already know it. And I already, yesterday I only got 8.5 hours. But I will say, yesterday was a good day. I got off early. I got off just in time. I caught my uncle. Called him as I was leaving work, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come?" I was just calling him to kind of get a damage report on his bike because he bashed his skid plate in, and I didn't know. He went over it with a fine tooth comb. After he got it back home, he wanted to check it because he's got a bunch of trips lined up to take that bike on, and he wants to battle test it and kind of. So I was just calling him to check on that. He's like, "Hey, come on over here and grab these springs. I'm about to head to dinner, but I got time if you want to stop on by and grab these springs." I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah." So I went over to his house and I grabbed I didn't realize he was giving me the fork springs also. I didn't realize he swapped his out. So I got fork springs and I got a rear spring that are much more heavy duty. Um, and he kind of gave me some tips and stuff. And I'm gonna work with him on trying to get that, as I'm working on it. But the old DR. the old marshmallow. I don't know the name. I want to get a name for it. I was thinking Yeti because I got a Yeti sticker and it's white, so I figured yeah Yeti would work. But I don't know. I'm not a Yeti guy. But anyways, I got projects going on now. I got things to do here. So that's pretty awesome that I'm gonna. Oh, this is a bumpy fucking truck. I tell you what. Tell you what. Somebody closed my goddamn garage door because it's raining. No, actually, there's two of them left open. I would hate that. You know, somebody fucking closed the goddamn garage door. Now I do need to fuel this truck up because the guy that's gonna run this truck, I guess possibly tomorrow, is gonna bitch if I bring this truck back and I didn't fuel it up. So I gotta stand in the rain real quick and fuel this puppy up. But anyways, yeah, I got new heavy duty springs, upgraded springs, and I think those are gonna feel really nice on my bike. It's not gonna be as cush on the road. I think it's gonna be a little bit more harsh just riding around, but it's gonna be set up more for you know my body type, which is just heavy. Um, so oh, I got another text message. Who's texting me? Oh, my boss. I just said because he told me he's like yeah they're canceling today and tomorrow, so just come on back. I'm like okay, I go in there and he's like yeah we're canceling all week. I'm like alrighty, wonderful. So yeah, excited to work on the bike. But I need to get hours, man. You know, 1 week of getting closer to 40 hours is not going to be good for me and my bills and whatnot. You know, because I got a new car I got to pay for now, and we got payment we got to pay back. Uh, yeah, we borrowed a little bit of money for the car to get it tagged and shit. Just so we could get that all done and taken care of. We would, we have a month, but I don't know. Missouri did some new thing now where they got rid of temp tags, and so now you're gonna have to get your shit fucking licensed immediately. But now you know what that means. Now there's just gonna be a lot of people driving around with no fucking tags or stolen. Like the tags are gonna be even more stolen now. So I don't know. Maybe I need to think about that a little bit more, and maybe find a better way to attach these license plates to my car, all of my cars, so they don't get fucking stolen. Because they're probably gonna get fucking stolen a little bit more now. I would only imagine. You know, I don't like the temp tag situation. We got a guy here. He's still on a temp tag from 2020. And he's got an Ultima. It's a piece of fucking shit. I mean, I guess it's a piece of shit. It's not really a piece of shit because it drives him to work every fucking day. But dude, both bumpers are hanging the fuck off. It's got dents and scratches all along the side. Fucking cracked windshield. The headlights all buggered out. It's on a fucking donut. Fuck, it's a wreck of a car. And he bought it, got a temp tag, and then never did anything with it, and now I talked to him and he's like, oh yeah, well, I can't afford all the taxes that I owe on the car now are worth more than the car, so I'm just gonna keep, and they don't bother me, so I just keep driving on it. I'm like, I guess, but your car, your specific model, and the way it looks and what you're doing with the temp tag is it's just like you can't write a script. That's a fake script right there. That's a complete. You got an Ultima, or not an Ultima, Maxima. You got a Maxima with an expired temp tag and both bumpers hanging on for dear life. That's just yeah, that's it's kind of funny, but I gotta get this fucking thing fueled up and stand in the rain or whatever. So we'll be back at the end of the day, I guess. I don't know. Hello, we got you. All right, we're back. We're at the end of the day. It's 4 o'clock. I got pretty fucking upset. Things are working out. I got a job tomorrow. Nobody's gonna keep me from doing my goddamn job tomorrow. Holy shit! I sat for 7 hours in there doing fucking book work and shit. Um, there's my truck. I believe that's the truck. I'm gonna take a roll off tomorrow. They already moved me around on a couple of different jobs, but I don't know. There for a while, they were just like, "Oh yeah, just show up. We'll find something to do." I'm like, "Oh god, damn it, man!" And then I did kind of get a little. I don't know. I guess I got a little bit I wouldn't call it snappy. I would just say I got a little, like I said, I'm not going to make my fucking car payment, even though that's not probably exactly true, but I'm like, I need something to fucking do. I don't know why I'm the only motherfucker that ain't got a fucking job. And so then the office lady was like, "We'll find you something. We'll find you something." And I'm like, listen, like I don't mind having one day being short, but this is now 2 days that are gonna be short. She's like, stay an extra hour. So that's why it's 4 o'clock. Should stay an extra hour doing trainings if you got them. I was like, I got them. I'll do trainings. But I don't know. My normal boss, he gets real upset if I sit around on company time on overtime. Like he's not happy. He's like, there's no reason for that. You should never do that. And well, give me a fucking job to do. God damn it. Um, yeah. So it's just one of those fucking deals. I just got to look at this and see where it's going. Yukon. Yukon, do it. All right. Well, oh man. Yeah, so I sat there and I did fucking online trainings for a while. And guess what? The motherfucker that likes to sit there and show you fucking TikToks. He also finished his job early today and he sat down there and he just fucking bugged the hell out of me the whole fucking time. He's like, look at this video. Look at this video. It's so funny. I even fake laughed at one and I thought that would be like, you'll take it away from me now. I already laughed. Take it away from me. No, that just made him show me. He's like, you think that one's funny? Watch this one. I'm like, hmm. And then he's like, man, you don't want to talk to me today, do you? I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle of fucking testing right now. Like, I've already done this test 4 fucking times and I failed it. Okay, I'm trying to fucking. I've already done the process of elimination on the fucking answers. I'm trying to fucking get it, and you keep fucking showing me goddamn videos of nonsense, dude. Dude, you're showing me fucking bullshit. I need to fucking focus here. Okay? Just like, are you fucking kidding? Like, dude, why are you the guy that has to sit here with me? Like, you could have sat at any of these other fucking desks over here. You decided to sit down right next to me and show me fucking TikToks for 7 hours. Just kidding. It wasn't for 7 hours, but it was definitely for a while. I was like, God damn. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to go home. I'm like, oh no. You are? You are going to go home? Dang it, man. Send me a couple more TikToks. He has sent me a few. I don't have TikTok. I've told him this. I'm like, I don't have TikTok. You send me these links. Guess what? Like, I can't even like preview them. I can't do anything with them. I can't do anything. It says download the fucking app, and I'm not downloading the goddamn TikTok. Okay? So quit sending me fucking links. Quit fucking filling up my goddamn shit. And then he was like, "Oh, hey, you forgot to text me times for that job we did the other day." I was like, "I forgot to text you times? I think you forgot to fucking look at your text messages." I was like, "Look right here. I texted you Sunday night." I mean, I did give him that. I was like, "It was a little late to give you to text you the job numbers and whatever, but I didn't sit down to do the job notes or anything until Sunday night. And as soon as I got to it, you know, I've sent yours over." He's like, "Oh, I didn't get it." I'm pretty sure he fucking got it. So I sent it to him again. He's like, "Why did you send it to me twice?" I'm like, I only sent it to you once, bitch. You said you didn't get it the first time. You got it this time. God damn it. Anyways, I don't know. Really fucking salty today. Yeah, my job wasn't going so well. I got sent home from that job because they just didn't want to work. It's too wet. And then yeah, they were like, "Hey, we need you to go do a barrel run." I was like, "Yeah, I'll fucking do that. I'll finish up this test real quick and I'll go do a barrel run." Because they were like, "We need a vac truck," and I just brought that vac truck back. But I sat down and did that fucking test for the third time in a fucking row. That I was like, I have to complete the. I mean, I don't know if the company wants to spend $75 on this test 3 fucking times. Okay, they're gonna start being like, "What the fuck is going? Why do you keep paying for this fucking test and not doing it?" Because motherfuckers keep going over to me and fucking making me do shit. Okay, they don't give me time to sit here and do the fucking test, motherfuckers. Now I gotta turn on the heat. I don't know why I'm wearing my rain jacket inside my fucking truck. That's just a recipe for disaster. Now my fucking green light and my hands are tied. Okay, we're rolling now. Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna give you this is a little taste of some of the podcasts that I've deleted. Okay, I'm gonna post this one because I think I'm doing all right. But I mean, I've recorded some podcasts before where I was just like not in a good mindset. But I'm gonna release this one. I think this one's all right. I got some frustrations, some real frustrations. I'm not in like a happy-go-lucky mood. But tomorrow, whenever I'm driving down to Tulsa, bitch, driving to Tulsa, motherfuckers, I'll be happy doing that. But I don't know. It still doesn't solve the problem for the rest of the week because I don't know. My boss, he went out of town. He's in Indianapolis, um, and he just left me blank. I think on purpose. So whenever I'm somebody that can do anything, because he knows that he tried to schedule everything out front and everything, but yeah. So I don't know. He just wanted me to be available for anything extra that was forgotten, and I'm like, I don't want to be that motherfucking guy. I'm tired of being that guy, man. I want to get a regular fucking job like every other one of these motherfuckers. Not every one of them, but a lot of these fucking newbies that you fucking hired on, and even a couple of these other bitches, they got fucking regular jobs that they do the same thing like every day. I'm like, that's what I've been asking for this whole fucking time. And you refuse to give it to me. You finally gave it to me with this that one run going down to Oklahoma, Winoka. But you knew that one wasn't going to last very long. All these other ones, these are, I think, for the next 4 years. It was like a 5-year contract or something. It's like for the next 4 years, these guys, as long as they stay working here, that's their job, is to drive from here to there, from here to there, and back. And that's their only deal. They ain't got no other really objectives or anything. And then I don't know. And then I was talking. I did kind of get into the hiring guy over here. I was like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He's a nice guy. He doesn't know anything about what. I guess he knows what we do because that's what he talks to everybody. But he's lying to them. He lies to everybody to get them hired on here. It's really funny. Not funny. Well, I guess it is funny. It's funny to watch the faces, the joy leave the faces of all these people that he hires on whenever I tell them, yeah, he lied to you. He's like, what? I'm like, it's not really that he lied to you. He told you the truth. But the truth isn't always the case. When you work on the weekend, that does not mean you get a call out fee and a raise. That means you just get overtime most of the time, almost every single time. You're just going to get overtime. You're rarely ever going to see that stuff he talks about. You're rarely ever going to get that. And maybe I should talk to him about that and be like, hey, listen, you're lying to these guys. You need to explain it to them more full, because everybody that I've talked to, they're like, what are you talking about? I got to work on Saturday. I'm going to get $75. I'm going to get an extra $75. No, brother. You don't get $75. God damn it. This is a fucking horrible situation I'm in here. There's traffic is backed up fucking a mile. I'm going to get over and fucking try to beat this line of traffic here. That's probably a mile. I don't know, maybe a little bit less. Probably a mile to the exit that I need to take. This is a lot of traffic, just sitting. And it was kind of sudden, kind of rolled up on everybody, just stopped all of a sudden. Anyways, yeah, I'm really upset, and I think I'm justified in being upset that I went and I asked my boss for a raise. I was like, I need money, I need hours. And then he offers me weekend work, but then doesn't work me during the fucking week. And that's not how I need to be working during the fucking week. I'm struggling. If you really cared, you would try to fucking help me out best way as possible. Like, what job is going to give him the most money? I can't give him a raise. I'd like to think he says he'd like to give me a raise. He can't give me a raise for whatever reason. Maybe I'll take some of these guys off these other jobs that they're making all this money on, and put him on it. I can't give you a raise, but I can give you a better job, and it's going to be consistently more hours, and you'll be good. I'm going to take the other guys off of it for a little while or something. Do something. But no, he actually did the opposite. He's like, we're just going to have you do bitch work at the shop, and you're not going to get any fucking overtime, is what it feels like. And then, well, I mean, today, I told him yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm going to go over here. That's going to be a short fucking day. No, it's going to be a long day for you. I'm like, okay. And then, I mean, he didn't account for the rain, I'm guessing, but can't really hold him to that 100%. But it's also like, I told you it was going to be a short day, and I only spent 2 hours on the fucking job. Okay, so I mean, was I right? Because I feel like I'm getting fucked here. I feel like my asshole is getting fucked hardcore by you right now. And you don't want to fuck me, right? I hope you don't want to fuck me. Please don't fuck me. I'd like to not get fucked. Can you please Fuck somebody else for a little bit, okay? Aren't you tired of fucking me? You gotta get tired of fucking me eventually. It could have rhymed a little bit. Fuck somebody else for a little bit, man. Jesus. Like, I can't believe it that I go ask him, and I don't know. It's like, does he listen to the podcast? Did I piss him off? I don't know what's going on here. I don't think anybody knows anything about the podcast. Okay, what are we doing here? Yep, I gotta get over. I'd like to get over some more because my exit's right over here. It'd be cool. Got a fucking semi truck. He's leaving a lot of room, which is fine. He needs to have room to brake or whatever, but you're really just kind of cruising next to me, bud, and I need to get the fuck over. Don't honk at me. Yeah, y'all better slow the fuck down. Fucking turbos. They like to fling around cars at fucking full throttle, and then they're like, oh shit, fucking this guy needs over too. Like, hey, I've been waiting for a fucking opening. God damn. All right, I'm gonna make my fucking exit, which is cool. I'm glad I'm gonna make my fucking exit here. I got karate to go to tonight. I love doing karate, but you know what? I also like being able to pay the bills. And honestly, at this point where I'm at right now, I really should still be at work. There should be. I should have been on a job. I should have been making some money because I got shit I gotta pay for. People just keep spending my fucking money. Person keeps spending my money. It's okay. It happens. That's what I signed up for. I told her to quit her job, so that's fine. We're fine. But holy shit, one short week really is gonna put a fucking wrench into my gears. And I got to drive the truck today. That costs twice as much as riding the bike. And I think I'm gonna have to drive the truck again tomorrow. I mean, I filled it up the other day, so we should be good for a little bit. But you know, 5 days of rain is gonna be a lot more gas money than I'm really looking to spend. I might have to fucking just grit my teeth and ride the bike in the rain. Like, it's fine. It's on street tires just about. People ride in the rain all the time. I've ridden in the rain. I could do it again. I love being soaked on my way to work and then also on my way home from work. I don't know. I guess I should be grateful that I have the option to ride a motorcycle or drive a truck. Some people they have to drive a Chevy Cruze, and I used to be that guy. That was a fucking horrible time in my life. I didn't have that Cruze very long before I said, I need a truck. And that's when I bought this piece of shit right here. It's not a piece of shit. It was a piece of shit when I got it because it didn't drive. But a new clutch thrown in there, which, hey, my my estimated torque settings for the clutch and flywheel and all that shit was pretty fucking spot on. I mean, I didn't take the flywheel off, but I just bolted the clutch on. I was like, yeah, that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. You know, those all feel about the same. I'm putting about the same amount of strength into all them bolts. I think we're pretty good. And hey, look at me here. I'm still driving, you know, years later, I'm still driving the truck. And, you know, I'm jinxing myself. I'm trying to jinx myself here. So I have to ride the bike, I guess. I don't know. And buy a new clutch. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. But, you know, I'm no mechanic, but I put this fucking thing together and it still drives, which is cool. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, and well, I don't know. I'm wondering if so. My wife was telling me about the karate. She said, yeah, he's got a substitute teacher for a little bit because his regular sensei is in Madagascar. I was like, what the fuck? What's he doing in Madagascar? He needs to be here teaching my damn kids how to fucking karate chop shit. So they got a substitute teacher, and the substitute is like, no parents allowed in the room. So I might have to go sit in the truck, which I kind of agree with. You know, parents can be a distraction or whatever. You know, let them focus. You know, kids looking back, seeing their parents, whatever. But it's also like, listen, just let me fucking be in here. How about that? Oh, 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 oh! I don't need tires," said that guy that's fucking spun out. I'd like to get over and not be in this fucking situation that I'm in right here. I am just all right, yeah. Move your fucking bitch ass. Jesus, I don't know if you heard that V6 fucking wound up doing burnouts in the rain, but I was. Motherfuckers, they're like, I'm gonna take the exit lane, but not all of it. I want to still be on the highway a little bit. And it's like, all right, well, I have no room to get around you unless I fucking pull into the other lane. These fucking people, Jesus, I'm pretty upset today. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. We're having tacos tonight. You know, got something to look forward to. Do we have sour cream? Probably not. That's okay. We got light sour cream. That tastes good still. Um, and I got some of that corn, that fancy dancy corn. I just gotta, you know, is having tacos on a day you're not doing so good a good idea? Because I'm telling you, last time I made every time I make tacos, I try to fold them up nice and neat and then grill them shut, and they fall apart, dude. And I get mad. I get really, really mad when I'm trying to grill up a fucking burrito and the motherfucker comes apart, and then you got popcorn in oil popping all over it, and you're like, what the fuck did I do? Why did I do this? Hey, and another thing I found out is popcorn. So my wife, she was making, I don't know, forget what the fuck she was making, but it wanted her to put a fucking bowl of water in the microwave to cook whatever it was. Well, I tried to make a bag of popcorn. We finally got popcorn for my daughter. She was begging for popcorn. We finally got popcorn. I threw it in the microwave. I had it in there for 4.5 minutes, and it didn't even start popping yet. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? We got defective popcorn in the microwave. What the hell's going on? Well, at like 4 minutes and 25 seconds or whatever, the little bowl of water in there went kablow and spit water all over inside the microwave, which is probably pretty dangerous, being as it's an electrical piece of equipment. Luckily, it didn't do anything like it. It just fucking exploded, and I opened up the microwave and tried to dry out all the water. And I was like, whatever. And I threw the popcorn back in there, thinking it ain't gonna do. I mean, this is defective, but let me try a little bit more. As soon as I removed the water from there, boom, that motherfucker popped all them kernels. Okay, I don't know what you cannot steam popcorn to you cannot steam corn to pop. I don't know what the fuck that is, but anyways, found out something new. Don't put water in your microwave when you're trying to make microwave popcorn. It don't work, okay? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a benefit to that. It heats up all the kernels, and then you take the water out, and then it'll start popping. I don't know. Maybe you get more of an even pop. Getting the kernels heated up easier. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, burnt popcorn is not a good smell to have. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Burnt popcorn's horrible. Maybe I should get some of those like the little foil things where you throw them on the stove top and it'll pop popcorn. Those seem cool. Those are way more interesting than a bag of popcorn in the microwave. I don't like microwaving anything, really. I don't know. I guess it was probably when I started to listen after I listened to Joe Rogan for a while. I was like, I actually don't like to microwave anything. And if I do microwave anything, I'm microwaving it on a plate, like an actual plate. I'm not microwaving it in Tupperware or a some plastic dish or whatever. I'm microwaving it on porcelain, or glass or just throw it in there and let it fucking turn on the turntable, whatever it is, a hot pocket, throw it on the turntable. You gotta scrape that motherfucker off of the turntable. I'm just kidding. My microwave is actually pretty clean. I'm surprised, not surprised, shocked really, because of how much shit goes into our microwave. My microwave growing up, it was like that thing was just dirty as fuck all the time. And I remember we cleaned it once, and I was like, "What the fuck? This thing can get clean?" Anyways, maybe this is a reminder for everybody out there. If you got a microwave, go ahead and clean it real quick. I think it is easier to clean it. You microwave a bowl of water or something. Throw a bowl of water in there, microwave that. That's gonna steam it up, and then you can wipe everything off nice and easy, the way you want it to be. And clean that microwave out, fellas. Okay. We had a microwave at whenever I was working in that lumber yard, and I was working in the middle of a fucking gravel lot. There's like dust in our microwave. I had ramen noodles all the fucking time, and it tasted like shit. But there wasn't really much else to eat. There wasn't really anything you could keep in the trailer in the middle of over there. The power would go out every now and again. The fridge would fucking turn off. You'd better just have drinks in there. No milk either. You come back over the weekend, you'd be like, what the fuck? Who died in here? Smells like a cow bled out of its udder and then died. Rotten milk. I'm kind of upset at my truck right now because I'm just using like medium heat for defrost. Because I got fucking foggy and shit. And I'm pretty sure my AC is on. And I guess I have enough AC in the system that is still. I don't know what was going on there. Well, I just turned it off. Now it seems to be working fine. But it was, whenever my AC runs in this truck has no power really. You can feel the AC kick on. Like if you're driving, the AC kicks on. like it slows down. The whole truck slows down. The little V6 just ain't got enough power to turn the AC pump. But got enough power to do a burnout. I don't know. It's like I don't know what I did just now, but now because I could hear like the pump like trying to turn on. Here at low speeds, it's not that big of a deal, but whenever you're like rolling high speeds, you can really feel it fucking drag on you. I guess I just changed it from defrost. I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm about to if I'm about to the damn point where I'm gonna rip all the HVAC out of this truck too. Fuck it. Don't need it. Just roll the windows down. It would be awkward whenever it's foggy and you got your head out the window or something because the window's all fogged up. Maybe get me one of them ShamWows or something, throw up on the dash and just leave it there. Be like, well, fucking ShamWow my window so I can fucking see where I'm going. It is 4:45. How long have I been doing the podcast? How long have I sitting in traffic? Holy shit! I gotta hurry up and get home. I still got probably a half hour before I get home in this goddamn traffic. And then as soon as I get home, I gotta fucking get my son ready to go, and we gotta go to karate. And then I ain't getting tacos until fucking 8 o'clock tonight. I'm salty today. Super fucking salty. So I apologize if you turned on Kletus Ray's Roadside Service. You're like, oh, maybe he's going to have a really good episode today. Sorry, not a good one. Fucking pissed off today. But you know what? It's all part of the story, okay? You guys need to understand why I'm a fucking maniac, too. Get some grip, bitch. This fucking truck is just spinning. I would hate to have to slam on my brakes. I ain't got no ABS. This is a 92. They didn't invent ABS until like 95. I don't know what year they started putting ABS in trucks, but I'm pretty sure 95 they had ABS on these trucks. I know by 96 they definitely did, but 95 they kind of upgraded everything. But yeah, I ain't got no ABS. You slam on these brakes and you're just sliding. You're sliding around. Now the fucking AC is still fucking up. It's still like trying to turn the AC on. I guess you do notice it quite a bit at a fucking whenever you're at an idle, like the truck is just like struggling. It's like, turn me off, daddy. The AC turns on every fucking 2 seconds. And I can't use my defrost without the AC running, which is odd. Maybe I need to get that. I need to let all the fucking air out of my AC, the Freon out of my AC, so I can just use defrost like normal. I ate some lunch today. I didn't go out and get it. I ate at the shop. I had me an Uncrustable. They have them. They have like boxes of them in the freezers, which is kind of cool. So I had me an Uncrustable. I had a little lunch to go tuna deal. I had a little thing of hummus with a bag of Fritos, and that's it. That's all I've eaten today. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm probably gonna devour something as soon as I get home. Maybe she'll have the tacos ready by the time I get there, so I can eat before I go. I don't know. Part of me is wondering if maybe the anger that I'm feeling right now is something to do with the empty tummy. Hummus and tuna. I got a fucking hummus, tuna, peanut butter jelly belly right now. It's not a happy belly. Tell you that right now. Kind of hurts. But we got a green light. We're on the highway now. We're on the highway. This van is going to try to cut me off. Oh, they're going to cut off the person behind me. Thank you for not fucking cutting me off. Because, of course, as soon as you get up here around the bend, you got to slam on the brakes again. You're on the highway. Doesn't mean you're going highway speeds. If there's a drizzle out, people in Kansas City going to take some caution. At least the people in front of the line. I don't know. Everybody else seems like they were ready to fucking race. But the people at the front of the line making all this fucking traffic, they're going slow. They're like, let's be cautious here. Let's be fucking cautious here. Don't want to slide out of control like that fucking Impala back there. I don't need tires. Let me just fucking spin out on the highway. Hey, I was there. I did it with a Chevy Cruze. I said, you know what? I'm going to take the grippy tires off of the back and put them on the front. And I'm going to put the slick tires that I've been doing burnouts on, I'm going to put them on the back. Bad idea. Bad idea. Because when you hydroplane, you're in drift mode immediately. You're like, oh, Tokyo. You know, whatever that Tokyo song is from fucking Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Oh, Tokyo. Oh, I don't even know the fucking words right now. That's pissing me off. Mm-mm-mm. I got a fucking Burger King cup. Just got it the other day, and it's already bleeding through. My chew can, I use it to spit chew, and it's already bleeding through into my cup holder. Not cool. There's a lady that got on the on-ramp and just stopped in the middle of the on-ramp, and now people are going around her. What are you doing, lady? This white car better not think that the space in front of me is for you. It ain't. That's for me that I got time to slide and react. Because whenever you ain't got no ABS and you slam on them brakes, you're gonna slide, but then it gives you. Then you remember you got to let off, so the wheels will rotate and you can roll off to the side instead of just slide with the wheel cranked right into the fucking Audi in front of you. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Oh man. Yeah, I found a Leatherman. I was getting a truck ready to go, and I found a Leatherman. Like right as you open the door, there's just a brand new looking Leatherman sitting right there, and I grabbed it. And I walked it. I was walking in the office, and somebody saw me mess with it. Like the office lady saw it. I don't know how it happened, but she was like, "I think I know who that belongs to." I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's mine because it's definitely not. But finders keepers. If I leave something in a truck and I go back to that truck and it's gone, I might look up who drove it last and say, "Hey, did you see anything in that truck? Because I had something in that truck and now I ain't got it, and I think you were the last guy to drive it. Did you see it in the truck?" I would do something like that. Nobody has done that to me yet because I see, is probably the last guy to drive it. And am I going to look up the last guy that drove it? No, I want to keep this fucking Leatherman. Finders, keepers, okay? That's just the rules of the road, okay? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Unless it's something like personal or whatever, but it's just a Leatherman, it's like brand new. There ain't no sentimental on there. But anyways, I walked into her office again. I said, "Hey, did you ever find out?" She's like, "It wasn't who I thought it belonged to." I was like, "Oh, cool." And I grabbed it and I went out and I sat in my chair, just playing with it for a while. And then I kept thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go put it back. I have several of those like combination Swiss Army knife plier things. I have several of them. The ones that I bought. And so I don't really need another one. And that one, I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with what it had. You know, I think I have one that's got a fucking fork on it. Okay, this one didn't have. This one didn't even have chopsticks. Good luck eating your fucking soup and noodles with this Leatherman. I got a different Leatherman somewhere around here. It's got a fucking spoon on it. Okay, great for soup. You know, and pocket lint, and probably a little bit of under the fingernail shit, and also hazardous material that is I've cut and open, or cutting stuff up with fucking nasty shit in there. But hey, if you need a spoon, you ain't gonna complain about this spoon. You'll just lick your shirt, spit in the spoon, and then use your shirt to clean it out. Boom, you're good. Just you know, don't let the soup get up into the gears of the fucking Leatherman. Um, so, anyways, I gave up on the Leatherman. Never talked to you guys about it until just now, but this has been going on for a couple of days, if not a week. I think it was last week when I found it. It's still sitting there. Now, sometimes I do find some shit in a truck, and I'm not over here like stealing everything I fucking find. Um, usually it's stuff that's like, okay, they can account for losing this, or if it's like a box knife or whatever, one of them little fucking box, they give them out for free at my work, so it's like, just go ask for another one. I'm gonna take this one. What really bothers me is whenever I have a flashlight and I carve my name into it, and then I get my hand, I just work with it, and so like the where you carved gets dirt in there, and then it's like your name is clearly on this flashlight. And I've gone through so many fucking flashlights, and I've engraved my name onto every single one of them. And I keep losing flashlights because I go to a job and they're like, "Hey, I need a flashlight." And it's like, "All right, where's your flashlight? I can't find your flash. I don't know where it is. The batteries are dead. Hey, I have one in my backpack. Just use mine. Just give it back when you're done." It's got my name right on the back of it, and they don't give it back. And then it's months and months later, a guy actually, he's like, "Hey, look," and he had a flashlight and had my name on it. I was like, "That's mine." He's like, "Oh yeah, I've had it for months." I'm like, "I've talked to you like every other day. Why do you have my flashlight?" I'm like, "Give it back, motherfucker. I need a flashlight sometimes." So I got it now. I had two of them, and I mean, you got to have two of them at least because you're gonna use one, and then you got to have a backup. You got to have a backup light with you at all times. So I got my light now. I got one of them. That's cool. I like having a light. I haven't turned it on in a while. Hopefully, I didn't bump into it and fucking leave it on, and then the battery would be dead. That's what happens if I take my work bag inside and I open it up, and I don't know, maybe I'm looking for something in my work bag, and I take all the shit out of it. If I walk away to go to the bathroom, I come back, my kids have got it all strung out across the house, and then they will cry if I don't let them have the flashlight. So they've had several of and they're not like important flashlights or anything, but there is one that I was like, we need to keep this flashlight with good batteries in it in the cabinet, so if the power ever goes out, we at least know where one flashlight is. No, that doesn't work out. They got it yanked out. They fall asleep 3 days later. It's like very dim lit fucking flashlight. It's like, how long has this light been on? I didn't leave it on. That's what they always say. I didn't leave it on. I'm like, damn it, kids. This is for emergencies. I just want to do shadow puppets. Well, all right, I understand, but you got a lot of dead flashlights in your room. A lot of dead flashlights around in my house. Then you get one of them shake-up lights. That'll be fun for the kids. Maybe I should do that. Get a shake-up light. Like, listen, you can leave this on all the time. You just shake it, and then it's got light, and then it goes out, and then you're good. You get your light, flashlight fix in. But they do like my lights because they're bright as fuck. I got one. I will say I found this one, but I found it at a job site, like in the parking lot. I think I'm not sure where I found it exactly, but I found this badass flashlight. It's really small. It takes like one double A, but it's bright as fuck. I don't understand, and I haven't had to replace the batteries or anything in it, and it's got a magnet on the back. I try to keep it like on my toolbox, um, and they haven't got a hold of that. They think because it's small, it's for them. That's what they would think. So I just gotta make sure I keep that hidden. Don't let them see it. Don't let me. I can't use it when they're nearby either. Come on, give it the program, fucking Premier LS Transport, fucking crooked logo, bitch. You got a sign that says that lane is for exit only, and you're not taking that exit. I already know. It's 5 o'clock. Holy shit. Anyway, I think I'm good. I'm done here. And just driving in the rain, heading home. I want to listen to I got a playlist. It's called Long Days Podcast or Long Days, or playlist or whatever. And I just put songs that maybe I want to hear whenever I'm just not having a good day. I don't want to hear fucking Who Let the Dogs Out. I want to hear something like, I don't know. Over the Rainbow by that big old Hawaiian guy. Yeah, that's a good song to listen to. Anyway, adios. Keep all 18 down. We'll talk to you later.